Imagine a world where your most cherished memories, the very essence of who you are, could be bought, sold, or even stolen. Not just a faded photograph or a written journal entry, but the actual neural pathways, the sensory experiences, the raw emotions of a lived moment, extracted and traded like cryptocurrency. Sounds like dystopian sci-fi, right? What if I told you that whispers among certain clandestine circles suggest this technology isn't just theoretical, but a terrifying reality operating in the deepest shadows of our digital world? An underground market trafficking in the most intimate human experiences? Could your last birthday, your first kiss, or even a traumatic event be up for grabs right now for the right price? To truly grasp the horror of this possibility, we need to first understand the scientific landscape that paved its way. For decades, neuroscientists have made incredible strides in understanding memory formation and retrieval. From Carl Lashley's quest for the engram in the early 20th century to modern optogenetics, which can literally activate specific memories in mice, the line between science fiction and scientific fact has blurred considerably. Think about it. Scientists have already demonstrated the ability to implant false memories in animals, to selectively erase fear responses, and even to transfer rudimentary learning between organisms. These breakthroughs, while promising for treating conditions like PTSD or Alzheimer's, also opened a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas. The theoretical groundwork for memory manipulation became alarmingly robust, suggesting that with enough funding, enough secrecy, and enough disregard for human sanctity, the commercialization of memory might not be a distant future, but a burgeoning present. Initial whispers of this technology began not in some dark web forum, but in hushed conversations among ethicists and futurologists, debating the point of no return for consciousness itself. They warned of a potential future where the subjective human experience could become an objective, tradable commodity, a concept so profound and disturbing that it was often dismissed as mere paranoia. But what if their fears, dismissed as hyperbole, were actually prescient warnings for a market that has already quietly, terrifyingly established its roots? As the digital age exploded, so did the potential for data commodification. Our lives became data sets, our preferences, our purchases, our social interactions, all cataloged and sold. It was only a matter of time before something far more personal became the ultimate data point. Enter the memory brokers. These aren't the shadowy figures in trench coats from spy novels, but often highly skilled, ethically compromised individuals operating within encrypted networks and highly sophisticated digital platforms. Their expertise likely combines advanced neuroscience, high-level cryptography, and a deep understanding of human psychology. The exact mechanisms are shrouded in secrecy, but theories range from sophisticated brain-computer interfaces capable of reading complex neural patterns to highly persuasive, almost hypnotic forms of psychotherapy that can extract or repackage memories for digital capture. The market itself is fragmented, an illicit tapestry woven across various darknet forums and private invitation-only channels. Buyers range from trauma tourists seeking the ultimate vicarious experience to corporate espionage firms looking to steal intellectual property directly from the minds of competitors, to individuals desperate to relive lost moments or even escape their own painful past by literally buying a new one. The truly terrifying aspect isn't just the trade itself, but the concept of memory theft. Imagine waking up one day with a gaping hole in your personal history, a cherished moment simply gone, replaced by a vague sense of unease or perhaps a fabricated substitute. The psychological ramifications are catastrophic. It's an attack on identity, a violation of the most fundamental sense of self. Victims, often unaware of the specific nature of their loss, might attribute it to stress, aging, or mental decline, never realizing that their most intimate experiences have been plundered for profit. The evidence for this chilling reality isn't overt, it's subtle, circumstantial, and deeply unsettling, emerging from the fringes of both the digital and psychological worlds. There are the anecdotal reports from therapists encountering patients exhibiting highly specific, unexplainable memory gaps, often surrounding significant life events, but without any known neurological cause or trauma. One chilling account circulating in a private online community focused on digital ethics described a young woman who suddenly forgot her entire college experience, only to later show an uncanny, almost learned familiarity with details she should have no memory of. Was it a complete memory wipe with a partial upload of new data? Then there are the deep web chatter anomalies, encrypted communications referring to neural packets, experiential units, and soul bites. These aren't just empty words. They often appear alongside discussions of specific pricing models, delivery methods, and even quality control on these intangible goods. Security analysts have occasionally stumbled upon fragmented data clusters that, when partially decrypted, contain complex neural signatures that bear striking resemblances to human brainwave patterns, but without any identifiable source or purpose within legitimate research projects. These findings are quickly classified, buried, and dismissed, perhaps out of sheer disbelief, or more disturbingly, out of a recognition of the profound implications. The very idea that governments and corporations might be aware of such a trade, yet choose to remain silent, or worse, to participate, adds another layer of profound fear. The market for memories isn't just about the commodification of experience, it's about the ultimate erosion of what it means to be human, to have an untouchable inner world, to possess a history that is uniquely and inviolably your own. The implications extend far beyond individual victims, threatening the very fabric of truth and subjective reality within society. So, what does this mean for us? If such a market truly exists, it represents the ultimate frontier of identity theft, an assault not just on your finances or reputation, but on your very consciousness. The notion that your most personal moments, the building blocks of your perspective, your loves, your losses, could be meticulously extracted and circulated among strangers for entertainment or dark purpose is fundamentally terrifying. It paints a picture of a future where privacy isn't just about data security, but about the integrity of your mind. We are pushed to confront a future where consent becomes a battlefield for neural pathways, where artificial experiences could be indistinguishable from genuine ones, and where the line between reality and fabrication dissolves entirely. If memory can be bought and sold, then what truly defines us? Is there any part of the human experience left that is sacred, inalienable, untouched by the relentless hand of commodification? The existence of such a trade, whispered in the digital dark, serves as a chilling reminder that the greatest threats to our humanity may not come from external forces, but from the insidious exploitation of our most internal delicate selves. And until we fully understand the depths of this shadow economy, we are all, every one of us, potentially vulnerable to having our very essence become just another item on a terrifying price list. What if the memories you hold dearest aren't as inviolable as you think? If this chilling possibility keeps you up at night, then you might also be fascinated by the next video, exploring the unsettling reality of digital ghosts and what happens to our consciousness long after we're gone.